How's it going, everyone? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars back with another virtual description. Today we are going to talk about my 2001 Dodge Dakota RT with 43,000 original miles. This is a really cool truck that I bought from a customer here local to us about 30 minutes away from the dealership. I actually was able to buy 3 vehicles from this one individual, so that's really cool. He was downsizing his collection, and this is just one of the vehicles that he decided to sell us. This truck lived its entire life in Texas via the Carfax. It is a 2-owner truck. Again, lived its entire life here in the Dallas, Fort Worth area. And he bought this truck back in 2004. And again, he would be the second owner, so we bought it directly from him. The driveline that are in these Dakota RTs, they're the 5.9 fuel-injected Magnum V8s. They made 250 horsepower and 345 foot-pounds of torque, so they are actually pretty fun little peppy trucks to drive if you've never driven one. This one has the 46RE overdrive transmission. I believe that's what all of the RTs came with. And then you have your standard power steering, power front disc brakes. Now you have your factory front and rear sway bars, your aluminum drive shaft, aluminum radiator with electric fans. And this one does have aftermarket Edelbrock shocks front and rear, and that's pretty much the only thing mechanically that's really been done to it. You still retain the original AC system, and it blows nice and cold. And then this one does have the stock manifolds and full stock exhaust. If you wanted to get a little bit more sound out of it, they actually make bolt-in kits for these trucks. For an aftermarket exhaust system, but finding one with cool original exhaust. Finding one with original exhaust is pretty cool. They are a little bit quiet going down the road, though, so for me, I'd buy an aftermarket catback system for it. Take a look at my test drive video. This truck drives exactly like a 43,000 mile truck is going to drive like. It drives like a brand new pickup. They're a lot of fun to drive. They're kind of like sporty little trucks. That's kind of what they were designed for back in the day. I've had a few of them roll through my shop here, and they've always sold really quick. They're gaining popularity pretty regularly, and this one having good original miles and low miles like that, and being a 200 truck, it's really, really cool. On my does it work section, like you'd expect a low mileage pickup, everything works. Gauges, lights, horn wipers, radio heat, AC, parking brake, pretty much everything you can name, everything's going to work. On my does it work section, you'll see that everything does work on this truck. So no real disclaimers when it comes to any of the electronics or the mechanical systems on it. Same thing with my normal inspection. No leaks, no issues with any of the suspension or steering components. Again, those shocks are an aftermarket front and rear Edelbrock shock. They are a little bit older. I think they were replaced a number of years ago, but they perform excellent. So really no issues on any of my inspection or wear items. On your exterior, you have the original code PSB bright silver metallic paint. The front and rear bumpers do have a few scuffs that have been touched up, but other than that, the original paint is very nice. It shows awesome. You do have a really nice spray-in bed liner. The driver's side wheels have a little bit of curb rash on them, but nothing that's crazy. You could get them repaired if you have to have it, but the wheels are still in good shape. Tires are a little bit older, but they perform well with no dry rot or any issues. So I had no problem leaving the tires. They perform well, no hard spots going down the road. Overall, cosmetically, it represents very well. It shows like a good low-mileage truck that's been well cared for. Take a look at the additional infos tab. It'll have photos of the little touch-ups on the front and rear bumpers for you. On the interior, super clean original black interior. This does have the driver's side power seat. If you slide back and forth in the seat, you'll get a little bit of movement on that power seat track, but it's not inhibiting anything. The seat does work. Seat covers, dash, console, all that stuff is very nice. Back seat is great. This one does have the overhead console. Headliner's in nice shape. So really no issues on the interior at all. It shows very, very well. Same thing with the engine bay and the underneath. Both of those are awesome. Nothing is out of place in the engine bay. Same thing with the underneath. Both of those components of the truck represent like a 43,000 mile truck. The underneath has no problems. The engine bay is very highly detailed and shows very well. Nothing is out of place, and it's very stock and very, very clean front to back. You'll see in the video here or in the photos, it just represents super clean top side, inside, and out. Overall, these little RT Dakotas are gaining some popularity. I've had a number of them. They sell really well. They're a lot of fun to drive. This is something you can hop in and drive every single day. If you're looking for something as an extra vehicle or something to drive regularly, this would also be a great vehicle if you're looking for something for a kid to drive. They have all of your safety components. They're easy trucks to drive. They're very sporty if you want something fun. And they're just very comfortable trucks to drive. You'll see in my test drive video how well it cruises down the road. They're a lot of fun. You have good technology from the early 2000s. You're not fighting any problems, no Carfax issues. This is a clean Carfax, no accidents, damage ever reported. We have some good service history on it. The Carfax has a lot of records on it. I have some maintenance reports. Again, just a well ironed out truck and just a lot of fun to drive. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in and watching another one of my virtual descriptions. Make sure you check out the test drive video along with the additional informations tab on my website, pcclassiccars.com. We'll catch you guys on the next virtual description and have a great rest of your day.